Hey guys, it's Robin, the Lady Biker. About a year and a half ago, I am hanging out. My two oldest daughters were out of high school, off to college. And my son was getting a little bit older. He was his senior in high school. And for years I've been saying, when the kids are out of the house, Mama wants a sports car. When time came, there just really wasn't anything out there that I just really loved. But the motorcycles drew me. Now, I come from a family of riders. My dad had me on the back of I think it was a Kawasaki. I had to ask him, when I was like 5 years old. And I rode with him everywhere. And then as I got a little bit older, he sold that and we got four-wheelers. And I rode four-wheelers since I was like 10 years old. Across pastures and everywhere. Then got away from it. And then, a few years ago, maybe about 10 years ago, my dad got the bug again. And he bought a 2001 Harley Road King. And it was a nice bike. But at the time, my kids were still home and were still young, and I really couldn't do much with it. But maybe that's where the bug was planted. So, fast forward, and about a year and a half ago, I decide it's time to get my motorcycle license. So I went to the Harley-Davidson Riding Academy because the dealership that was close to us actually had a course. And that was the one that was convenient for me. Check below in the comments or in the description, and I'll put a link to both the Harley Riding Academy and also to the MSF website so that you can find one that's close to you. So take the course. I'm all excited. And I throw my leg over it and I'm terrified. And to be honest, ladies, I didn't pass. I failed the first time through. And it was because I didn't think that I could counterbalance those machines. And I didn't trust myself on the bike. So I came home. I got on a bicycle. And I practiced all the maneuvers that I was struggling with whenever I was taking the course. I did everything to learn to counterbalance because I figured if I fall on a bicycle, the worst that's going to happen is I'm going to get a skin knee. So this is where I started, right here on one of these. I took it down to one of the local parking lots, or one of the parking lots close to my house, and I spent hours, and I mean hours, practicing how to stop, to start, to get just enough momentum so I could do really almost 90-degree turns both to the right and to the left. I found a strip of parking spaces that didn't have anyone there, and so I used those to practice the weave right around the ends of each of the lines in the parking space, because that's one of the skills you have to be able to do, is to weave between cones. Another one, and one of the hardest ones to do, was to do a U-turn. So the trick was I would come in and I would make like a shape of almost a question mark and then come back out. And the trick is to always look over your shoulder where you want to be. And that is so scary. But practicing those skills over and over and over made it so that whenever I got back on a bike at the course, I was ready. 5 weeks later, I retook the course, and not only did I pass, I thrived. So, if you've never ridden a bike before, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Yes, you can. You most certainly can. You can do this. It's not about if you're gonna be perfect. Because, honey, we're all gonna drop a bike at some point. We all have. You're not the first, you will not be the last. It's okay. But the secret to this is just being prepared. Because then you'll go in and have a phenomenal experience. It'll be a great experience, and you never know. You might step off into a new part of life and a new adventure that you never knew you were capable of. And how amazing would that be? So, until later, ride safe, have fun. See you soon.